I hate to do it, and I hate to say it, but Greta Thunberg is a hypocrite. So, if you don't know who Greta Thunberg is, she's a Swedish environmental activist on climate change who's been campaigning all across the world and has gotten international attention. And if you guys don't know who she is, this is a clip of her.
People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction.
So you kind of get the point that she basically talks about the climate, and, like, says, like, she gets really emotional about it, and, like, yeah, you guys can actually watch it on YouTube if you really want. So she's very passionate about her, climate awareness and all this stuff, and I do agree with her. But the thing is that somebody ended up catching her being a hypocrite, and the thing is like, I'll just show you the footage.
Not Greta's car. I want to believe that it's not her.
Ugh, for somebody that's really passionate and gets, like, aggressive and, like, cries and all that on stage, basically saying all this stuff about climate warming change and all this stuff about the environment and stuff, then she has all these plastic bags and straws and all this stuff in her car. It looks like a complete dumpster. Like, what a total and utter hypocrite. And she looks like she's, like, living out of her Tesla.
There is plastic water bottles, there's plastic grocery bags, there's plastic utensils in her containers of beans that she's littered
Beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot.
around the back of her dumpster. I mean, in the back of her Tesla. There's everything.
So for someone to be very passionate about the environment and then have their car completely like that just blows my mind, because, like, I don't even have trash or, like, a bunch of stuff in my car like that. So, like, it's also just, like, tells you about the person when, like, they treat their car like a complete, like, trash waste and just like that. Like, I understand that she probably, like, traveling around and, like, living out of her car, but, like, still, like, there's, like, trash bins and recycling bins all around and everything else, and, like, that doesn't explain why she's using plastic containers and plastic forks and all that, because from what I understand is that if you're going to be safe to the environment and all that stuff, you should be using, like, paper or cardboard, or I don't know what you should actually be using. You guys can let me know, but probably way better than plastic, that's for sure. Like my dad and I suggested, like, about 5-10 years ago, is that everything and like everything should be created out of hemp, and they should be making hemp straws, hemp cups, everything should be made out of hemp. So another reason why she's a hypocrite is because she claims that she doesn't want any awards and has turned out awards, and there's been articles and stuff about that. But then she goes and accepts the Glamour Award for the Revolutionary, as well as Time's Person of the Year Award. So it's kind of confusing for some people like myself, for somebody to turn down an award and say, I'm not in it for awards or recognition or fame, but then they accept these two other ones, and then their face is on, like, a magazine and stuff. So it just doesn't make any sense to me at all. But anyways, I just want to give a huge shout out to Rebel News. They're actually the ones that filmed and found Greta showing up in her Tesla with all the trash, and that's where actually I got the footage from. And it's kind of weird because nobody's actually talking about this. It was only, like, the Rebel News, and, like, they just kind of, like, brushed underneath the carpet everybody else, and, like, nobody else is bringing it up, no other YouTuber. So I just figured, you know what, I would bring this up as well and give them a shout out, and then also call her out for saying that she didn't want to accept awards, and then she is accepting awards. And I have nothing against Greta because she's doing a massive, huge thing. But the thing is like she said, that one individual shouldn't be benefiting from a whole group of activists, and it kind of just seems like she is benefiting from a whole group of activists for climate change and climate awareness and environmental friendly stuff. So, it's good that she's speaking up and being passionate about it, but how hard is it for anybody to really just sit there and say, oh, like, the government, doesn't care about us people, and all they care about is money, and they're polluting the environment, and we're all dying, and the world's going to extinct and everything. That's the thing, is that, like George Carlin said, regardless of whatever we do, the planet's going to be okay. We're the ones that have to worry, and the thing is that even if the planet slowly dies off, it's still going to be here. It's going to be us that will be dead.
Save the planet? We don't even know how to take care of ourselves yet. We haven't learned how to care for one another. We're going to save the fucking planet? The planet isn't going anywhere. We are. 90% of all the species that have ever lived on this planet, are gone. They're extinct. Nothing wrong with the planet. The planet is fine. The people are fucked.
Those were some clips from George Carlin, Save the Planet. You can check it out on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description below. Unfortunately, George Carlin passed away, so rest in peace, George. He was a phenomenal comedian, but he also like did topics like the planet and other things where it actually made you think and made you question stuff too. So, yeah, he was a really good, phenomenal artist, and it just really sucks that he passed away. So I suggest checking that link out. And yeah, just like George Carlin said, the planet's going to be fine. It's us that's going to be not fine because the planet's been around for 4.5 billion years or some crazy thing, and we've only been here for like maybe 100, 200,000. So yeah, we're just going to be shaking off the surface of the planet like nothing, like a bad case of the fleas. So yeah, just watch that link, and it's just awesome. Just watch. So I have nothing against Greta personally or anything else. I just saw this stuff online and also the news article, and I just saw nobody making videos about it, so I thought I'd share it with everyone. But if we don't do anything, then yeah, we are going to slowly kill ourselves. It's already happening, and yeah, it kind of almost seems like it's going to be inevitable. And even then, we have other things to worry about too, like actual natural disasters. So it just kind of seems like you're doomed if you do and doomed if you're not. But we should at least try to put some effort into it and at least go with like electrical or solar power, just like different alternatives to like actual coal and smoke and smog. That just doesn't make any sense and it just doesn't seem smart in any way. But anyways, you guys can leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts on this whole topic is. And anyways, yeah, like this video. You guys know what to do. Peace.